match number 5 of the evening. Wordsea Essex Rescue favourite Corey McRae. That's right, Corey McRae was in the folks' house and he'd be taking on Tall Tom Mercer. I've been seeing a lot of Tall Tom recently. It's never a bad thing. Been watching Corey for a good few years now. Absolutely love seeing his matches, not gonna lie. Right, initially Tom would use his size advantage to overpower McRae. McRae was the face in this one, and you know, don't often get to see him as a face, to be fair, but the Ignite fans absolutely love this bloke. You know, yeah, Mercer was definitely using his size and his power, which gave him an advantage with power. In this one, obviously, McRae's quite a well-stacked individual himself, and he makes good use of them feet, and he certainly did in this one. Mercer, obviously, as I say, he was the heel in this one, and he'd start to bend the rules. You know, he was utilising the rule book to his advantage as such, but definitely drawing out the 5 count. So, and but using his size advantage, as I say, completely throughout this one. You'd see McRae would try to actually hit a suplex, and he'd hit us. Eventually he'd actually manage to hit the deadlift suplex, and then hit a brainbuster to win, or suplex buster to win out. I mean, raw power. That was absolutely insane to see him lift, just deadlift Mercer off the ground. But that's Corey McRae for you. Always amazing, folks. Tall Tom, as I say, I'm seeing a lot of this guy recently, and he always leaves the impression he is intimidating. The size of him, the pure size of him, just intimidates the opponents, and works for him as a heel for sure. You know, definitely always good if you have the ability to intimidate your opponents from the off, and then use that size advantage to your actual advantage. Yeah, put on a good one. Corey McRae, yeah, he's just Corey McRae, folks. Absolutely love him. You know, just an insanely talented wrestler, and always brings it hard. Whether he's a face or a heel, always brings it in that ring and entertains the fans. If you ever get a chance to see either of these guys in action, check them out for yourselves.